To 7 Days to Die. There's not many games online showing 7 Days to Die console, so I thought I would start a few going through the settings and stuff here. So at the main screen you can set up your game. It's pretty easy to do. You can go to a new game, you can join a game online. It's all pretty easy. I mean, it's a very fun game, so I enjoy playing. I'm 54 years old. I've been playing for a few years on this same version. So we're going to start a new game here. It says I got too many worlds, so I got to go to continue game to delete some of my games. So I'm going to go delete the rando. And so again, we're going to start out on Navazine. It's a pretty good map. Random gen is something that it goes and has you get a different map every time, but they are very, it's a very huge map. So I'm going to start with the Navazine here. Pick my man. I can do anybody. I'm going to take Clint. It's pretty easy. You can do a private game. You can go up where you're doing multiplayer or survival. And go to online game. Either one of them. Online gaming, you have a chance for people to come in and they can kill you, they can loot your stuff. It's kind of competition between people. So I like doing private games. You can make as many, 4 private games you want, different ones, and invite your friends to come over and play. So we're going to do a private game. Right there is where your Navazine is, or Navazine is what they call it. You can do random gen. Random gen, like I said, you don't know where anything is. So I'm going to keep this one to Navazine. Private game mods, standard options. You can change your different skill level here. I know a lot about the game, but I like the lower levels because I'm more of a building type person. So a lot of people say that it's kind of like Minecraft, but I've never played Minecraft, so I'm not sure. Zombies, you can choose to never run, always run, or default. And default is only running at night. So I do never run. Enemy aggression, normal. You can do normal, you can do feral. It just makes them tougher to kill. Daylight hours, I like to leave on 18, but you can change it clear down to 12. That just says how long it gives you to build stuff during daylight hours, and the zombies don't come after you. So typically at nighttime, zombies will come after you and they will hunt you. You go to the modded options. This is where you can say if you die, you take the tool belt only and drop it. You drop your backpack only, or you delete everything you have. I always just drop the tool belt. Drop on quit, you got nothing. Tool belt only, backpack only, delete all. Again, drop on quit, I don't do anything. Enemy memory. Now this has different settings here. Tell you how long the zombies track you after they see you. I keep it on low. Enemy spawning. As you see there, you can do disabled where they don't ever spawn. So that means There won't be any zombies. You can leave it very low, or you can leave it low, medium, high, very high. I like mine on very high because that allows me to get more points and level up quicker. Block durability, I just leave it default. You can go 200% where it's hard to break. Loot respawn time's the same. I mean, you can go higher, 30 days, 40 days, 50 days, but that makes it to where it respawns quicker. So I leave it on 5, so every 5 days I can go back to the same POI and clean it up. Loot abundance, do 200%, 50, 150, 100, 75, 30, 25. I like to have 200% just because it helps you along in the game. Airdrops. Airdrops are allowed to give care package that comes by every 24 hours. You can do it on 72 hours, 168 hours, or no hours. I like it on 24, so I get one every day at noon. 24-hour cycle. You can change it around. So 10 minutes is like 24 hours. Or you can do 20 minutes of real time, 30 minutes real time, 40, 50, 60, and 120. So 120 minutes is real time, 24 hours. Mark your airdrops. I like that on so you can see where they fall. Mini bikes and cheat mode. Cheat mode you can go to on, and cheat mode will allow you to have everything in the game. So you can have every gun, every food, every block. You can do everything you want in the game. I rarely use this because it is much easier to, well, I'm not going to say it's not easier. It's easier to go to cheat mode and build stuff, but I like the challenge of going in and building things and finding things. So I leave it to off. And then I back out of there, and then you back out one more time, and then you hit start. It'll ask you to start with a name. So I can L2, and I can do online game. So now this city is going to be called online. And then the game will start. You wait for it to load in here. And like I said, Navezgane has 3 large towns. It has Pariston, it's got Dyersville, and it's a graves city where it's all concrete in a very bad part of the world. So we'll see where it spawns me at here. You rarely ever get put into the hard part of the map. I call that the doggy world. There's a lot of dogs down there. So where'd it spawn me? Let's see. So the first thing you get here is it tells you to start your basics of survival. So what you want to do is you're going to have to build things to get you oriented to how to play the game. So these are quests, and the quests are up in the right hand corner over there. So this one, you move your right analog stick to turn. You can go up and down with the right analog stick. And to move, you use the left analog stick to go forward or backwards, or left or right. So what we're going to do here, see up in the right corner, it says gather plant fibers. You need 20. So that's plant fibers right there. You come over and you use R2 to punch it. And see how I have 16 already up there? And then when I get to 20, I'm done. Now it says craft a bedroll. So to do that, you hit your middle button and then use R1 to page through. So it says bedroll, click it, and craft. And it takes 17 seconds to build that. And your map is your middle button and your R1. There's my person. Here's where I am on the map. Up in the top here tells you your location. So I'm at 335 north and 1710 east. So that means that I am east of Dyersville and a little bit north. So it says now place your bedroll. So you put this down here. And you could also take it, if you push in on your right analog stick for your R3, it'll put it down there automatically. So then you just place it on the ground wherever you want. So I'm going to place it right there. Hit L2 and it's there. So it updates my basic survival skills to number 1 of 8. Now I'm on number 2. I'm going to pick the bedroll up as well. See how it says press triangle to pick up the bedroll? We're going to pick that bedroll up because I don't want to have my home base here. So now it's telling me I need 2 plant fibers again. So if I hit 1, it does it. It says gather wood. So you have to look around. And also when you first start the game, no zombies come after you if you stay within your little circle area right here. So right here is a small tree. You can hit it. So you can hit it as well. Other parts of the map there are little bitty bushes like this that will become a tree, but we're going to have to do this. But it's going to give me 10 wood. But it says 2 is done. If I look in my inventory, I have 12. Now it says gather stone. So we have to go gather stone, and you can do that by picking up rocks. So you get over the top, push triangle, pick up the rock. And you have to look for 5 more. Rocks are usually around these bigger rocks. See, there's one right there. There's 2. And there's more rocks here. There should be more rocks here. There's some. There's 3. There's 4. And I'm going to have to find one more. There's one right there. There's 5. So now it says craft a stone axe. So you push your middle button, R1, and you get to do your stone axe right there. And it highlights everything that you can build. So we're going to take the stone axe and we're going to craft it. And now that survival skill is done, it goes to number 3. So now it tells me I need to gather plant fibers again. See up there in the wilderness there's a deer and a pig. Those are very good in the beginning to get you food. But anyway, gotta gather plant fibers here, so let's get 35 of them. So I'm at 34 now. One more, make 35. So now it says craft plant fiber pants. So middle button, R1, go to the clothes, and you want plant fiber. We're going to need shoes, shirt, pants, hood, and gloves. I'm going to get that started here. If I click on it, see where it has a shortcut there to push up on your keypad. So I'm going to push up there. I'm going to click there, push up, push up, push up, and gloves, and push up. Those will all make, and they're going to make there at 1. And as you make these, you end up gathering more skill. See, the more I make, the skill goes up. So I'm up to 6 now, and I made 5 items. The fourth thing it wants you to do is to wear the clothes. So you R1 again. And remember when I told you to use R3, or your analog 3, just put that over the top, and you hit it, or you can also click it and bring it up to the right one. This is all your player stats as well. So I'm on level 1 right here. You have wellness, and your food is at 90, and your water is at 90, and it feels like it's 68 degrees. No zombie kills, no player kills, no deaths. But anyway, we're trying to make a wooden club now. So I'm going to take my stone axe down here. And even though I have 10, I'm still going to hit another one of these trees, because I like to do that so I have enough to do the club. So I type in club, and you craft your club. And it goes to number 6. 6 says gather wood, plant fibers, feathers, small stone, make a bow, and make an arrow. So what you do is you have to go and get more wood. So I come over and grab this. There's my other wood. Grab this one. And I need plant fibers. I don't want to use up my axe, so I'm just going to hit. Already got that, so now I need some feathers. So feathers are usually found around trees on the ground. But they're going to be hard to find here. But the graphics are really good on this game. Typically find them around these pine trees, but I did not see any. So then you just walk until you find some bird nests on the ground. Which I'm having a hard time finding. I don't want to stray too far away from where I started, because that will bring zombies. And remember, I had it on high spawning. This is kind of hard to believe here. It's typically pretty easy to find one of these nests. Well, there's always one over by the house normally. You see how they have old cars here? You can look inside the cars. They got old zombies that are dead. You have some coolers. Everything you get into, you have to use triangle to get in. This is stuff that you need to chop up whenever you get older, or when you go and get older in the game here. It's nitrate. Make you nitrate powder to be able to make bullets, or you can make fertilizer. I'll be darned, these, I'm not seeing any feathers here. I don't know. It usually didn't take this long to find. Well, one thing keep looking here. It looks to me like that's the burnt forest there. I'm kind of baffled as to where I have spawned in at here. This is completely ridiculous. I have not ever gone this long without finding some sort of a nest. Must be doing it just because I'm online right now. Huh. There's one right there. So you find your nest, open it up, there's 50 feathers in there. So now you got to get stone. And now that you have an axe, you can pick them up, but you can also chop. So I usually chop quite a few when I first start chopping, because this will allow me to have extra stone for future builds. And you've seen that I had 50 feathers, so I'm going to make 50 arrows. So now if you look in your inventory, see I have 34 rock and 11 iron and 12 nitrate. But you can also see down here that my stone axe is now about half gone. So I usually build up my stone axe and my clubs because it'll make their level go higher. But right now I got to make arrows, so I type in arrows, and there's my arrows, and this will make it go as many as you can make, or you can make them one at a time, or you can go in here and click on the number and it'll allow you to change your number that way. So I'm going to do 34 real quick. Now I'm going to come over and I'm going to grab some more wood. So I'm going to get me a big tree. Oh! And I got to make a bow. The bow says I need more wood, so I'm going to stop that. I'm going to make me a bow now. See, I have it a 17 power bow. So you have 4 different kinds of arrows you can have here. So I'm going to click up to the rock arrows. And then you get right on his head. Oh no. I hit him in the head. I don't know why he didn't fall down. There's a pig too. I don't think I can get that deer. He might die. You just stand there and watch him. He might die on us, and if he dies, then that's your food. This pig right here is coming up too. Try to get up closer to that deer and get another shot on him. Hey, there's a... You see that nest right there? So then you get eggs and feathers. That deer walks around. As long as you don't jump up, you'll be all right. So if you hit those in the head, they'll die. So once he dies, you take your axe and you have to chop him just for the first one. Because it gives you all kinds of things that you need in the future. So the first deer, you see it kind of glitches and puts it up here, but you still have to eat or get the bones too. So now that you have a bone, you can triangle on it and go to recipes, or click your left analog or your left keypad. Do your bone shift. So that'll give you more nutrients next time that you kill an animal. So now it says I need wood. I'm going to grab these little trees. They don't do much damage to your stone axe. And there was a rock. rock. So your first day is just kind of doing all your skills and getting your nutrients and getting all the things that you need to survive. In Navezgane, I like to stay somewhere near the Crack-a-Book. And there's only 2 Crack-a-Books on this map. So it says craft a wood frame. So you come up, type in frame. You can also do wood frame. Click it, and it says you want to make 3. Put 3 and craft. And then after you've crafted it, it says place your wood frame. So I'm going to throw that down in my tool belt, L1. And then you place them on the ground with using L2. 1, 2, 3. Now you take your stone axe, and if you L2, it will upgrade it. Now you've done 7 of 8 skills. Now it wants you to make a campfire. We have enough stone to make a campfire. So let's go here and type in campfire. And if you just put camp, it'll let you go to there. Craft it. So now you want to place the campfire. And you're all done with your 8. So now it tells you to travel to a trader. So now when it tells you to travel to a trader, you don't have to go to any of the traders. You can pick any that you want. So go into your map. It'll send you to your closest trader. So there's the trader up there. So that's the trader. Now, I played this game so long I know where all the traders are. But I'll mark this one here just so you can see it. Because once after you've moved away, you won't be able to see that trader. So what I normally do is I'll go ahead and break these back down again because I'll need that wood. So see how it's giving me wood there? And you can also go in here and see all the things that you can make. So like bacon and eggs, you'll need to have the pot, the grill, and maybe the beacon. But when you do charred meat, you can make charred meat by putting wood in here and the meat that we just got, and you cook it. So now it says that my axe has run out. Let's check our food here. 1 done. The axe has run out, so let's make another axe. It says I need another stone and some plant fibers. So I normally scrap that one out So now I have stone and I just need plant fibers. So now I have plant fibers, I click craft. So typically I will stay right here in this area for a little while, and I will get me some things to make my stone axe. See how you can take that wood back out, but my charred meat is now ready to eat. So I take that, put it down on my tool belt, and now I can eat it. You do that by using L2. And my health goes up. So now my axe should be done. There it is. Go ahead and break down these boxes here. And I'll do the campfire as well. As you can see, my dexterity is going down as well. So you have to rest ever so often. So while I'm here, I'm going to break down this rock. And you can break it 3 times to get all the nutrients out of it. You hear that noise? It's 12 o'clock. It means there's going to be an airdrop. The only thing happens is you don't get the airdrop till the 2nd day. But it will always come at noon. Now I've watched a lot of videos on the new Alpha 17 that is PC version, and Telltale Games used to own the console version, but the console version, Telltale Games, went bankrupt, so all the updates went with it as well. Now see, my stone axes went out again, so I have all the things needed for it. So I craft another one, and I'll scrap that one. And I keep on hitting. Using the stone axe will also give you construction skills. And what I do in the first few days, you're getting ready for the 7th day horde night. So in this game, every 7 days, there's a horde. And that means all the zombies on the map will come after you. They will not run after you because we didn't have the settings that way. But they could if you had the settings set that way. So now I'm going to grab some of this fiber. I could also use my stone axe. So we will do some here so you can see. But as you can see, my dexterity of my person is getting low. down to 40, 35, 30, and my stone axe ran out again. Craft another one, scrap that one, and off I go again. Every time you stop using your axe though, your dexterity will go back up to 102. And the thing is as you go through this game and you allow yourself to do different tasks, then your skill level goes up. See how my skill in construction now is level 3? And they give you points in order to do your perks. So do your perks, you hit the middle button, you go R1, R1, R1. Here's all your skills. So one thing that's important that I usually try to do first is my sexual Tyrannosaurus. It costs 10 points, and I only have 5 right now. But that is one of the most important ones, because that blue line, is showing the dexterity, and as it goes down, that sexual Tyrannosaurus will keep it from going down as fast. And that really goes down when you're running. So now that we have a few rocks, and oh, I have some more feathers, so let's make some more arrows. Yeah, I got too many. Just gotta say arrow. Now I'm going to need some wood again. I'm going to hit down a big tree. As soon as I make another stone axe. So what you can do when you're doing these arrows is make it your favorite so it comes up quicker. Make your campfire a favorite. And see, as I'm doing stuff, it says your skill and weaponry has went up. So now I go stone axe here. I'm going to do it as a favorite. So now, when I go favorite, see, there's all my favorite items that I got. Make another stone axe. It's going to take a while because I have things in queue. Now I have another stone axe. So now I'm going to cut this tree down. So I cut the tree down. I have a lot of wood now. Look, I got 575 wood. I got 141 rock. I got 98 of that. So now I can start going places. I look in my car here, do a little looting. Nothing there. So I'm going to drop off my coal. And I'm going to plant my trees. See, I have 2 pine cones, so I can plant a tree. Come down here and plant another tree. That way, if you tear down a tree, you can plant a tree, just like ecological stuff here. Be environmentally safe. See what the zombies got here. Oh, he's got some bullets. So again, right now I don't need any cloth. Right now I don't need nitrate. Right now I don't need the lead. I don't need the gun part. I don't like the wooden club. So I'll scrap that. And if you click this, it'll sort your inventory. So I got that clicked. Let's see, what else do I want? So I'm just going to make some resources here, just like I was. And you can see the ground. See how it's brown here and it's green here? This is clay. You'll need clay further in the game, but you don't need it right now. What you're kind of trying to do is you want to get 20 leather. So when you look in the middle, see, I've got 5 animal hide. So you need to get to 20. That means we have to hunt and get more animals. So doing that will get you more animal hide. One thing that I've had happen in my last few starts, see, my construction's up to level 4 now. And that gives you perks as well. So like if I look in the middle and go to my perks, so construction, page over, construction tools. So if I want to make concrete or steel, steel says I have to have 40 construction tools. Concrete is 10 construction tools. And workbench is 20. But I always try to get to steel because we need to make steel to have better tooling. So it says my axe is out again. I'm going to scrap it. I'm going to come up here. I'm going to make another one. I don't need the cotton right now. I think I'm going to do the same thing with my bullets. I don't need them right now. Put in the bullets and sort again. See, that gives me more open space here. Do the same thing with the raw iron. I don't need it right now. I'll come back to get that later. Oh, tells me I'm getting thirsty. So we're gonna have to start going somewhere. Let's see, where's my axe? So now that I have, let's get another tree here. So what I'm going to do is power level my weapons and power level my tools. And by doing that, I'm saying I'm getting higher level. So a higher level for the... Uh-oh. So there is our first zombie. You can use your torch as a weapon as well. Oh no, he got me. Man. Uh-oh. There's another one coming too. Now you can also use your bow. We'll do that to get this over with. So you line up your arrow on their head if you can do it. Darn. Whoa. See what we got here? I'm going to run back the other way to keep them away from me. I don't want to back up into any zombies, you know. But I will. If you hit them in the head, they go down pretty easy. Alright. So we have 3 dead ones. So now they pick up items too. Ocean sandwich. And she has ocean sandwich. And he has oil and a dress. Well, I don't need that stuff. So I'm going to come down and put it in the car here. Don't need your sandwich, don't need the dress, don't need the oil. And I don't need that right now. So now, move my bone shift down there. And we can come up here and cut these zombies. And I do this because the fat and bones can be used in the future. Bones can be used for glue. Fat can be used for many things. You can make a torch with it. You can make candle with it, I think. You can make gasoline with it. So there's lots of things that you can use the fat for. Here's the fat. Now I don't need this for right now, rotting flesh I don't need. Bones I usually keep because I can make another bone shift. So right here I'm going to go and make, let's see, how many can I make? 27. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 spots. 16, 15. So I can make 15 and not run out of room. And then I'm going to craft 15 of those. So now let's go over to this house and we'll do a little looting here. I thought I seen a pig here somewhere. See how that's moving my weapon smiting up to number 2. Let's go in here and see what they have. There's some water. So Now a little secret, these little metal things on the floor, if I try to beat through them, let's hit one. See, it's 1,000. It takes 1,000 hits to get through that. What you can do is, if you look down on them, sometimes you'll see a little gap right here. So that one don't have one. Let's look at this one. Yep, that one don't have one either. Let's try this one over here. There, see that one? See how you got a gap between the board and the metal? So you can get in there without having to beat it open. And see, there's some tuna in there. One of us didn't count very good, did we? So I made 15 of those. I could have made 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 of them. But look how they went up. You start with 11, and it ended at level 36. So then I'll scrap these by pushing triangle and the right control pad. And this I'm going to eat by pushing the left. Says my food is at 86, so I'm going to eat another one. And those 2 cans can be used for water. So now I'm going to make some, let's see, wooden club. So I'm going to make 16, let's go with 20 of those. And as those start working, oh, look, there's that pig. So, since the pig is on here, he can't go anywhere now because I'm right here. I can also use the bone shift too. See how he died? So now I can cut him open. And it's getting me a lot of leather as well while I'm doing this. Now where his bones went, I don't know. Sometimes they come, sometimes they don't. Deers are very hard to get. So I'm going to scrap all these again. See how I went from 50 to 78? So now I'm at level 78 on my weapons. That means they take longer to wear out. But guys, I am right at an hour here, so I'm going to drop this one and we'll continue on with episode 2 once this is complete. Alright guys, let's take care.